Now, speaking of, just to stay on the movie side of stuff, there was some discourse on the TL earlier in the week about sex scenes in movies. I think this girl tweeted something that said sex scenes make her feel, she said sex scenes are cringy and unnecessary. And I think a lot of people on the TL was talking about, some people agree, some people disagree, but like, how do you feel about sex scenes in movies, and do you still think that they're necessary to like storylines?
Sex scenes are cool. I mean, it depends on what purpose the sex scene serves. Like, is the sex scene to sell the chemistry or the sexual relationship between these two?
Yeah.
You know? And is it necessary in terms of, like, what we already know? Because, like, is it a payoff of sexual tension?
Yeah.
That's my question.
Right.
Random-ass sex scenes like Power, where we just having a conversation, and now we in a room and I'm laying down.
Yeah, and then the conversation be weird as shit.
Or the scene starts with sex for no reason. Because, look, I'm having sex. Oh, shit, hold on, I'm getting the call. Yo, you need me? All right, man, I'm on the way. I guess I was just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like, as a writer, we're going to try to show y'all that y'all in love. Or we're going to try to use this to kind of promote love. But look, it's funny you say you're talking and then you having sex. Because Power would do shit like this. Jamie go see Angela, his mistress. He go see his mistress. And he talking about how life's stressing him, and my wife is stressing her, stressing me. And then she was like, well, you know, your wife. And then he's like, I told my wife that this is where I want to be, and that you are who I want, and I love you. Then they start fucking. Because the writer is trying to get you to believe what Ghost just told her.
Yeah.
But there's really no tension or even...
This ain't real.
They wouldn't have sex after this convo, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, maybe they would, but like, you got to be on some real, like, yeah, you know?
Now,
but I understand how it's used to try to create a connection instead of it being organically from a tension built up, yeah.
But sometimes they use sex scenes just to sell a little bit more of an edge to a character.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, they'll have the character fucking somebody and he answers the phone. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or like, think about, damn, I can't even think of the scene. I was getting ready to say Rico, but that was different. That was a good use of it because...
I'm about to say, yeah, that's not really a sex scene. That's not what they talking about.
Right.
Good sex scenes?
Insecure, to me, did a good job with sex scenes.
Yeah.
If you think about something that had a lot of sex in it, Insecure had a lot of sex in it.
Yeah.
But the sex scenes, to me, had a little bit more purpose because... there was the relationship before the sex and after the sex. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When she went down on Daniel and then he popped her in the eye, that changed their whole relationship.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a realness to it.
Yeah.
She fucked the dude downstairs and then felt like shit because it's like, I'm on my whole phase.
Nah, yeah, but when it's used like that and it's literally a part of the story, then I think it's different. I think it is cringy when sometimes it is. Like, my movie... It's funny, y'all gonna laugh at my movie suggestion of the week. But in that, I could see y'all trying, but I'm like, damn, if there would be to be a sex scene in this movie, it would be way past cringy. Like, sometimes couples together are cringy, period.
Yeah.
So, sex scenes can definitely be, but in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? I think sex scenes are... Terrell, no, I'll skip a sex scene, but I think it's necessary. I think it could be necessary.
And the sex scenes are good to sell tragedy at the end of a movie.
That's true. But real quick, I will skip a sex scene, but I do think that it's necessary because if it's done right, I think it does add a certain layer of, like, you know what I'm saying, deepness and realness to a connection between two people. It could be cringy and awkward because it's not you, or you watching somebody else do it. You might have people around you, but like, I think when it's done right, look at like Best Man. It's not like this drawn out. You got two different levels of it, right? So Lance was seeing his wife do that, but you didn't really get it. But
that wouldn't be a sex scene, though.
Nah, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about how, like, build-ups. I'm saying Lance would see that, but that was almost like a nightmarish type thing. So it wouldn't be cringy in that way. You thinking, damn, he thinking about, you know? But then you also had, like, Harper and Jordan's little build up. If there was a sex scene in that movie, there was so much built up that we wouldn't have been cringing watching that. Like when you watch movies like Mo Better Blues or movies that have like an organic love story, the sex scenes really don't be like cringy. I don't think it was cringy. A lot of the sex scenes that I saw growing up, I don't think were as cringy as now.
But did you need him? Because think about Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You didn't really... So much sexual tension in that movie between Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. But you never got like a we're having sex scene.
That was the masterful reality of that movie. It was sold it, you know? Because people are like, fuck! Rip her clothes off! Get in there! And it never happens.
Nah, no bullshit.
So look, you sitting there rocked up for the whole movie, the credits roll. You know what I'm saying? That's actually a good tactic. But you know what? That's it. Like, you will accept a sex scene when you are emotionally invested in this. I know it's plenty of movies and TV shows that y'all watch where a dude like a girl and then like he don't get her, but then she give him attention and you start rooting for bruh. You like, hey, my man, look, when Frank was with Mel, or what's the show where I was like, my man really got that job.
Mike from the Wood.
Mike from the Wood.
100%.
Perfect scene. A perfect sex scene. Perfect. He was a virgin. He couldn't, you know what I'm saying? He was nervous. I would say Love and Basketball a little bit, but like there's so much.
Love and Basketball.
Yeah. There's so many different movies. What's a movie we can give that ain't black with a good sex scene?
Wow.
You started doing the ASAP Rocky hand. Y'all got this.
No, don't do that.
It's movies out there that I'm sure a lot of you could add to it where the sexual tension is not created by the writer. It's actually created by what I've been watching, what I'm invested in. That way, when it happens, I don't feel like, why? It happens, and I'm like, I knew it, you know? Sometimes it gets a little too, bruh show up, he look at her, she look at him, and you're like, oh, they gonna fuck, or something like that, you know?
Think about Crazy Stupid Love.
Okay, yeah. That's a great
That's a movie everybody loves.
Mm-hmm.
You got Ryan Gosling. He's fucking everybody. But the Steve Carell character. Yeah. But you know what? I don't want to use only just the quirky guy that couldn't get the girl.
Nah, yeah. There's great sex scenes in movies, bro. There's some great ones. I just think it just has to be legit.
Best sex scene.
Best sex scene in a movie? Best sex scene in a movie.
Pulp Fiction.
Jesus Christ. That's crazy.
That's a crazy ass joke. It is.
Best sex scene in a movie. Random, you know what's a movie that came to mind?
What?
I don't know why, but like Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Only because I felt like the way that they used drugs in that movie was the same way they used sex. You know what I mean? It was never really this passionate thing. It was just like me trying to get a buzz. Yeah. I love the way that they used sex in that movie. Like him fucking her on all of the money. You know what I'm saying? Him when they had their issue. It's like he was really using sex as like a drug. Shit, I need to get through this. So like that's how he used sex. And I felt or that was the environment for that movie. And that's what I mean when I say like I'm not gonna say my favorite sex scene is because I like the way they was fucking. It's not porn.
Yeah, no, it's not about that.
This is how it's used in the movie. So that's the reason why I bring that one up, because that's a way where I never really get too emotionally invested in the activity, but I understand why it's happening. Yeah.
Nah, for sure. 8 Mile is an underrated sex scene in terms of building chemistry.
I know what you're talking about, and that's a random movie to say, but that's not a bad sex scene.
The only reason why I bring that up is because there was sexual tension there. You could tell they liked each other, but this man
She had, I ain't gonna lie, let's keep it 100.
Why are you blushing?
She had that, what you call it? She had that look the whole movie, did she not? Did she not look like she was ready to like?
Nah,
she looked like she was ready to
She had the eyes for my man for a minute.
She had them weird eyes for a long time.
But to see him
she had the eyes that's looking up, right?
They have less than 20 lines to each other in the movie. Less than 30 lines to each other in the movie.
Yeah.
But you establish the chemistry, the care, I'ma do this. I got the I got you-ness of it with that scene.
Yeah. And you know what filmmakers do when they see each other? You can tell two people about to fuck or get together when they see each other in their whole lifestyle.
Uh-huh.
All right, bro. I got it, bro. And then the girl come in.
But theirs wasn't like that. Theirs was like
that. She showed up at his job.
They ran off.
When look, every time they would be playing and talking to each other and look.
Oh yeah, they be looking at each other.
Looking at each other.
But that's real life though.
Nah, I think that is not real life. I think that's what they do in movies. In real life, it ain't that long. In
He
real
seen
life,
her
it ain't.
at the party. Remember, after the battle, they was at the party. She was over there with her girls. Future was standing in front of him. The nigga that looked like Future, Mekhi Phifer. He was talking to her. They was making eyes from across the room. Then he seen her again.
Mm-hmm. Everybody need a friend like Future, randomly. Everybody needs that guy. Yo, I signed you up, man. Yeah. You got this. Why the fuck he signed me up? I signed you up, bro. You gonna make it.
Think about it, bro.
Maybe you owe him so much.
Even when he was freestyling on the street, something met the group, put that X on you. You know what Bunny Rabbit
know what Bunny Rabbit do.
He made him make a freestyle. He made him freestyle.
He put it. He was come on, man. Get in there. That is a real friend.
Yeah. He shitted on him too.
You need and look, he was still down for him. Still down. Man, you need somebody from the 313. Put your motherfucking hands up and follow me.
Nah, for sure. Shout out to my niggas in Detroit.